Hello and welcome back to another episode of Terra Invicta. We are playing Exodus and we're trying to get away from Earth. So, in between episodes I checked out our stations. I in fact built 4 more. Last time I stopped at 26 mission control. Now I decided to build some more stations to get a bit more Xeno bonus, but also 4 more labs for life science. We are probably going for stuff like the agriculture district relatively soon to prepare for Mercury. But also I thought I want to claim these slots here on Earth before they are taken by someone else. And in fact, the other thing we probably want to do at some point is to snatch the other 4 hubs which are here. It's like Humanity First, Resistance, One Academy and stuff like that. That we are going to take them and just integrate them into our web here, and then we got basically all these slots on Earth done, which I just want to keep for the moment. We don't necessarily need to upgrade all of them, but it's just about having them and not the AI having them. And then if MC allows it, we can upgrade them, continue with them, and so on. Of course, that's going to be a massive chunk of our MC here. Basically, we are going to have 16 times 3, so 48 MC locked into these research stations here. That's not counting mining on Mars and not counting mining on Mercury yet. Therefore, we are going to need these techs, which are going to allow us to have more MC cap before the aliens be annoyed. That's why I built these Xenolabs. I apologize to my voice, I'm a little bit sick, or like rather, I'm not sick, but something is going on. And therefore, I don't know. I just feel it in my throat sometimes. Now also I set up missions here to go after Uzbekistan, because I want to make a coup d'etat here, just to get them out of the Union before Initiative decides to merge it. Because who knows, they could do it anytime. I'm not so much worried about Tajikistan here, because in the hands of the servant, therefore this country should decline any unification requests. But also Turkmenistan I need to... Ah no, it's not in the Union, so it can wait. I just want to take over Uzbekistan here to have it not merge up. Also, it's going to finish a mission control soon, and maybe we can snack it. Yeah, let's continue. By the way, in the regards to science, as discussed last time, we're going to finish, I believe, the cradle. And then... tourist birth, yeah, fine. And then afterwards we are going into the Caliphate to merge our Arabian stuff over. And another alien base. Okay, orbital core project. We definitely want to do that because we want to get to Skunk Works relatively soon, but also we want to solar array. Maybe even the operations center, but let's see. Maybe we can solve the MC from Earth and not be dependent on station-based MC. Yeah.
Our efforts didn't have any effect.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
5%, nice, continue.
The coup failed.
Set. This case we... Fine, Yemen has fallen, that's good. Oh, that's something we don't care really about.
If it isn't ours.
Mission to the asteroids is done, and they are going for vacuum electrostatic principles. What's that doing? It's going into the direction of particle cannons. That's decent, in fact. But we are not going to invest into it. Industrialization of space is interesting and useful, especially to get the maintenance procedures here and the construction module. But it's also not urgent. Yeah, from the global text, nothing is too fancy currently.
Still lack support.
And then we got 2 more MC, which is really useful. And now we got Leave the Cradle, plus 25 CP. That's exactly what we want. And we are going to get a new org, Project Exodus Engineers.
It's time for humanity to spread to the stars, Director. And you you're the one to lead us there.
Okay, debate has raged as our next move. Some among our group have insisted that it is our responsibility to oppose the alien attempts to gain control over humanity. Others have argued that we should pursue some sort of negotiated solution of peace. Ultimately, though, one faction has prevailed over the others. For the first time in human history, we are on the verge of gaining the ability to leave our solar system and to become a multistellar species. All other considerations pale in comparison to this simple fact. Perhaps aliens will succeed in conquering humanity. Perhaps the human forces will resist them. But whoever wins, a single planet is an irrelevance on a galactic scale. What matters is whether, as we as a species, will spread beyond Earth and our solar system. Several individuals have resigned in protest, but our resolve is clear. The aliens possess the ability to colonize other worlds. We must take that ability for ourselves. There is much work to be done. Okay, and there's not yet a new mission here, except probably we need to research more stuff. Now, project, as expected, we are going into the Caliphate here. However, let's quickly check if there's anything we want to take up in between. The tourist berth is not really interesting currently, not yet at least. Publicize the threat is not... It might be interesting for China. Nordic Federation, no. Arrival markets could be something to speed up our orc gain. These are all nation forming stuff. Information lab is at some point interesting. Transnational coordination, of course, is also very good at some point. The question is, do we want to do the orbital core right now? Settlement core can wait because we don't need to expand our Mars bases. We do have quite a big income, so it could wait. However, we also don't have the MC currently to build orbitals yet. Yeah, let's take arrival markets for a second, and then we can go into the Caliphate. Now, Elisa, I want you to do one more public campaign here in Uzbekistan.
I will try to sway the public.
And we need to check our orcs here. Sadly though, there is... Ooh, CERN is available. Where's our science guy here? 200 influence, we got that. Plus 3 science, plus 40 science, minus 28, plus 10 energy. That's really, really good. Really, really good. So I could remove this one. Let's check, what is our special org? Project Engine Exodus Engineers, plus 5 science. Holy moly. That has a lot of bonuses. I didn't know. And 3 admin. So it's basically covering itself. Who else do we want to put into science? We could, of course, continue building her up. But she's already pretty well set up here. This diplomat is already full. You have 0 science. I don't want to put it on our officer because the officer has other jobs to do. This diplomat is also going into a different direction. Even though she has a nice base science income, we could move some of the orcs here from her. Like long term we want to move the National Geospatial Intelligence Agency to our officer, for example, to get the investigation and the command to her. Same for the GSG9. However, we can't move that currently because we don't have the admin. Now, maybe we just put it on our politician here. Equip. There we go. And now we need to buy CERN. It's just too good. CERN is giving us 3 science. Yeah, this one we can unequip here. And we could also temporarily unequip this one. And then we can buy CERN here. There we go, now we get plus 70 science by buying 2 orcs. Well, okay, of course one is our faction orc, but it's still really, really good. In fact, it has to be more than... Yeah, it was only 17 or something, yeah, it's more. Nice, and we got a lot of bonuses from the extra projects, which we now have. Plus 55%, really, really good. And also in August, our social stations are going to be online. It's also quite powerful. Intermarian project, council. We are not interested in that. Hungary also no. And now we are almost up to 1k science. And we have an income of 19 boost.
Violence
That's really, really good.
Our cause is unjustified to them.
Repeat, please.
The old regime remains in power.
Come on. Can't be that hard. Can it? Can it? It's also a nice boost income which we would get here. 0.44 and 1 MC.
Establish control.
Okay. Space dock is done at Mars. That's interesting because now we could go for some probes in the asteroid belt. And what I normally want to explore... Oh wait, so we have to go here. We want to find out rare metals. Therefore, let's just... Yes. Can we please not get a pop-up every time? Is that somehow possible? Apparently not. Now we want to check all of them here because that might be very interesting. And the other ones we want to check is, for example, volatiles here. There is not much we can check. Here's some asteroids. How much does it cost us? 0.5, yeah, that's fine. And in fact we can send that probe from Mars now. That's basically what we want to do. Also, let's filter after water. We have Sirius already as a base. We can still probe it. Yeah, there are some other asteroids here, which you also should check out. And what's also interesting is, are there any bodies with high fossils? Fissiles, not fossils. Fossils would be interesting if there are living remains of living creatures. Unlikely. Yeah, that's it for the moment. That should be fine. Okay, and now let's go back here, and I want you to not fail anymore, so please invest 20 money here.
Make our appeal.
Where
And
to?
I also don't want you to fail, so let's invest
Time for a change.
4 ops. Yes, that's fine. There are the platform cores for all our stations now. Debris strike. Order the crew to double shifts. 4 modules will be So unlucky. Solar collector here. Everything else is fine though. You only lost one. Good.
Mission in progress.
And Central American project, nope. Not
Lending
interested.
my expertise.
1.1k science, really, really good. And by the way, we can
Things are cooling off.
United Turkestan project. That would be something maybe.
We've moved the needle.
How long? 6th of August, so we are almost there.
New regime is in place.
And nice, we got Uzbekistan solved. Really, really good. European Union going after Singapore, quite interesting. At some point
Failed to take control.
we have to bribe the other factions. Because, well, let's just say we don't want them to go after us. Oh, new orcs available. Ooh, a new admin orc. Really, really good. Also, we got more admin here to skill. So let's in fact pick it up. And we got here. Ooh. Let's first buy this one. And now we got a +2 persuasion. And we want that to be on her. Because we want to break China. We need 3 stars. And equip this one. And equip this one. Yes, 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 I know. And unequip this one. And then we can give her more persuasion. There we go. And now back to... Where is she? Here we are. We need to assign something to you. We need the projects back. Project here. We also want more science on her now. Therefore add this one. Nice. And let's quickly go through the other ones here. Persuasion. She can still get more. There's 3 admin left because we unassigned so many orcs. That's good. In fact, we can maybe move something from Quester here. Oh no, that's 6 admin. Not really. We can also increase admin here. Is that enough to remove? No. We need one more upgrade on her before we can do it. And now let's have a look into her. We could go for mining, we could go for investigation. It's not interesting here. We don't need the boost income anymore, therefore let's just sell it. You need persuasion, you could need science, we could use money. Let's in fact just play safe here. And take some more mining here. There we go. Then we can unassign stuff. Now,
Ready.
Persuasion 17. You are now going into China here. 32 influence. 22%. Very good.
Where do you need me?
Elisa.
Standing by.
Cool, that's a low chance. Maybe we don't want to do it. You could just finish up Tajikistan. No, Uzbekistan here.
Putting our people in place.
And we need
Ready
to
to go.
get rid of some alien plants here.
Gear up.
And let's continue. Let's get into August. Our rival markets is done, really nice. And now we can start on the Caliphate here. And we are already up to +55, +72%. Really, really good. our hubs are all finishing up, and only the one which got damaged here, which is going to be finished in 1st of August. So, extremely quickly.
Offering
That's
assistance.
by now a really, really good science bonus. It's only taking 3 years.
The less we burn, the longer.
Liberating mainland China, no.
Order is returning.
But we are up to 1.2k science. Local investment boom in Sudan. Whew. Let's keep the good times rolling. Wait a second. Sudan experiencing small increase inequality. Sudan will set aside part of its discretionary funds. No. Let the good times rolling in Sudan. Let's see what it does. 202 billion here and wow. Not much. But whatever. I'm going to take it. I'm not going to complain.
By the numbers.
Okay.
We're taking over.
Nice. Uzbekistan controlled here.
Our supporters are in place.
Ooh, nice. We got the first control point in China. Repeat here. That's massive now. And now we need to decide what to do here. We have massive problems in regards to inequality here. Therefore, we want to fix it. Going to be a little bit into unity. No spoils. Let's first focus on stabilizing the country before it gets ruined even further. Yes. And we can take at least one further CP here. Yes, one more. Then we can free up a little bit of CP by merging stuff up here, but also merging down here. It's not going to be much, though. Okay, Lisa.
Reporting in.
Lisa, you finished your job over there. Therefore, it's now time to house our population here. That's good. We could support
I
some
will
here.
tell our story.
We're going to
Ready for my
continue
mission.
hunting plants now in China. That's going to be important.
Going in hot.
And continue forward. There we go. Now we are at the full research bonus and the Central Asian Union is done. Nice. Okay, what would we want to do here? We could go for publicize the threat. We can still keep that as an emergency. And in favor, in fact, of going after the orbital core here. Slowly but surely. And now we finished the union here, so we have claims on Tashkent, here, Uzbekistan, Ashgabat, Turkmenistan, Dushanbe and Bishkek. Yes, these provinces here. Okay, we just took control of Tashkent here. Now we need to take control of Turkmenistan next. Ooh, coffee in space. We must consider space coffee a key resource. Nice. Space workers have long been condemned to drink poor quality freeze-dried coffee. This changes for a brief. Glorious prevent IS Espresso, the first espresso machine designed for use in space, was installed in the International Space Station in 2015. The IS Espresso experiment was successful but ended only 2 years later, relegating astronauts back to only instant coffee. However, with the current need to vastly expand humanity's space presence, there is now greater need than ever for properly brewed coffee in space. A replacement for IS Espresso is needed. But how exactly should it be done? Initiative, extremist faction. Add some extra pep. Don't ask what's in it. And don't drink more than 2 cups per day. That's hard. The costs are really quite modest. A luxury replacement only for the best. Yes, definitely. All helps produce 2% more research output.
Offering
Nice.
counsel.
That's good. It's going to be useful later on. And there goes the next mining module.
The people will come to our side.
And let's do it once more.
Things are stabilizing.
And in the next turns we can focus on getting these minor states. What? Interesting. Okay, we are going to take it back, but I don't know why it happened.
Score one for the good guys.
Maybe the unrest went high. I didn't pay attention.
We were unable to establish control.
Causing public... Okay, repeat mission again. Astronomers have dented a meteoroid on a trajectory to strike Moon 2. Okay. Okay, and as the last thing we want to do in this episode, we are going to set up some missions.
Ready
So
for
Elisa,
orders.
you are going to take
Establishing our presence.
this back.
What's the op?
Now, there's a question, do we want to do
Standing by for
maybe
orders.
some public opinion here? Plus 80% chance for success isn't bad. But our chances of success, 64, 30%. No, in fact, let's do a public campaign here with like 80 bucks.
Making our
Yes.
case.
Standing
Now,
by.
you can help regaining... No. I want to take control of this stuff here. Therefore, let's do coup d'etat in Turkestan. Yes, please.
I will
chance
bring
here.
down the government.
What's the op?
And what else can we
Reporting
do?
in.
I'm here.
Who can break CPs?
Acknowledged. Standing by for orders.
At
You
your
can.
service.
Elisa
Ready.
can. We definitely
Ready
need
for
to build
orders.
Elisa up in espionage because she doesn't
Reporting
have much.
in.
Ah, you
to
can
go.
too. No, it's Elisa.
Ready to go.
Where to?
6 persuasion.
Where do you need me?
Standing by. Ready for orders.
Or we have to give it to Aodong at some point to get these kind of stuff too. Now, Turkmenistan. In fact, we need to make alliances here. So, alliance with Egypt and Kazakhstan. Confirm. There we go. The same we have to do for these two provinces. To then... Oh, it still has an alliance here. That's good. But of course we need to take control of it and then we can federate it. That's going to be quite useful. And in regards to investments, we don't want to do... We want to do mission control here. And basically only mission control. Unity isn't important here. Welfare can't hurt, a little bit of economy, yes. And
At your
I do
service.
think that's for the moment. What stats does Cresta have? Not much, okay. However, this is very useful here. The cohesion is still going down. Question is, do we want to invest into Unity at all? Because maybe it's all about getting the welfare below 4 and then the cohesion will go up again. Yes. Yeah, that's something we want to do. Oh, also I almost forgot, we can unify... We can, or? Yes, we can. And how about... Not you. When can we do it here? What's the flag? Ah, the star. This one. Must be in the same federation? No, join federation. Yes, it's possible. Okay, so we can also put Questa here on national policy.
Heading for the
Confirm.
capital. Ready.
And Brooklyn, for the moment, once at least, you're also going to do a national policy here.
Time to make our move.
And then we can go back to reducing unrest here, because that's basically our big problem. But subversion is at 2.1, or unrest is at 2.1. That's quite good for the moment. And here I'm going to make a cut. See you next time when we continue our build-up.